Hi everyone. So I'm going to be talking about the second track off of Steven Wilson's first album, which I'm not going to try to pronounce. It's in Spanish. It's the name of a road in Mexico, actually. And I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but it's Steven Wilson's first album. So this track is called Abandoner, and I always overlooked this track for some reason whenever I listen to this album. I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of boring, I guess, but if you really listen closely, it's really fascinating. So I'm just gonna go through it and just talk about it. So it starts off with like a very precise beat with some drumming. I don't know what to call it, and then the awesome keyboards again. And they're very quiet, and this is a very quiet song until the end, really. And keyboards really make the song, to be honest. Then that plays for a little bit, and then you hear Steven's very creepy voice. He can do a creepy voice when he wants to, and he definitely does here. This is very creepy sounding. And not much happens, just a few verses. Also, just a side note, the line, the other half is somewhere, reminds me of the book Kafka on the Shore. I doubt anybody has read that, but I don't know, it's just what I thought when I first heard it. So anyway, the verses repeat for a little bit, and then finally, after the last verse, the song just breaks down, and the drumming gets a little bit faster, but quieter, and the keyboards change a more contemplative sound. I don't know what to call it, but that will repeat for maybe like a minute, and then just bam, there's this extreme distorted electric guitar, and it's just a sound. Like there's no music. There's just no music in that guitar, just a sound. And the keyboards and the drums are still playing. They're still doing the thing, but there's an explosive, angry noise in the background. And I love it. I love it a lot. And then the noise stops, and the drumming stops, and then just the keyboards. And then the keyboards play for a few seconds, and then the song just halts right there. And yeah. Very unsettling song. And one thing this really mirrors, well, this came before it, but from Grace for Drowning, the song No Part of Me, this is Steven Wilson's second album, these songs seem very similar to me. Like the very precise, almost fake seeming beat to them, the song just taking a drastic turn at the end. I don't know, I'm kind of making comparisons that are a little bit of a stretch, but just a thought. So anyway, I'm going to link to the song description, so if you want to listen to it, you can tell me how you think about it. You don't have to do that. I don't know. I think it's a good song. It's worth listening. Very creepy. So yeah, go ahead and give it a listen.